This is third video lecture of Module 5 of Energy and Environmental Engineering. In this video, we will cover ozone layer depletion, nuclear accidents and holocaust, wasteland reclamation, consumerism and waste products. The Earth's atmosphere is what makes life on Earth possible. This atmosphere protects us from harmful radiations. The Earth's atmosphere is divided into 5 layers depending upon the temperature. The second layer, known as the stratosphere, holds a very important shield that protects us from sun's harmful ultraviolet radiation and only lets in the good rays. This important shield is known as ozone layer. Ozone is a gas with 3 atoms of oxygen in a molecule and the formula is O3. The highest concentration of the ozone gas is found in the stratosphere, but its amount is still less compared to despite its small amount. The ozone layer performs a very important function. It blocks the harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun from reaching the Earth's surface. The ultraviolet radiations of the sun can be very harmful for us. It can cause skin cancer, blindness, a weak immune system, and many other diseases. The ozone layer protects us from these harmful ultraviolet rays by absorbing about 98% of them. But due to human activities, this protective layer is in danger. In the 1980s, scientists discovered that the amount of ozone gas in the Earth's atmosphere had decreased. It was also reported that 70% of the ozone layer was reduced above Antarctica. This reduction of the ozone layer was referred to as ozone depletion or the ozone hole. The depletion of ozone layer is mainly caused by chemicals like chlorofluorocarbons or CFCs, hydrofluorocarbons, and other ozone depleting substances. These chemicals are mostly found in sprays, refrigerants used in air conditioners and refrigerators, and plastic products. Chlorofluorocarbons are molecules made up of chlorine, fluorine, and carbon. When a chlorofluorocarbon molecule is released into the Earth's atmosphere, the ultraviolet rays of the sun cause it to break up and release chlorine atom. The ozone molecule is highly reactive. As it reacts with the chlorine atom, it produces a single oxygen molecule and chlorine monoxide. Chlorine monoxide further reacts with another ozone molecule to produce another chlorine atom, which further reacts with more ozone molecules. The chlorine atom is highly reactive. This results in the thinning of ozone layer in the atmosphere. As a result, the harmful ultraviolet rays penetrate through the atmosphere and reach the Earth's surface. These harmful rays may affect human health by causing skin cancer, blindness, a weak immune system. These rays also affect plant growth and ocean life, thus disturbing the entire ecosystem. In 2016, it was reported that the amount of chlorine and other ozone depleting substances in the atmosphere had been reduced and the ozone hole was gradually healing. It is estimated that if we continue to take measures to heal the ozone layer by prohibiting the use of ozone depleting substances, the level of ozone will return to pre-1980s level by 2075. Now this is the summary of ozone layer depletion. Okay, next topic is nuclear accidents and holocaust. Nuclear accident is unpredictable, unusual and unwanted event involving radiation or radioactive materials, which results in occupational or public exposures and contamination of structures, properties or persons. A nuclear reactor accident is just a special case scenario of nuclear accidents. In this topic, we will discuss its introduction, causes of nuclear accidents, effects of nuclear accidents, prevention of nuclear accidents, what is Holocaust, and real life events of Holocaust, or can say case studies. So, introduction of nuclear accidents. A nuclear accident is defined by the International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA). It is an event that has led to significant consequences to people, the environment, or the facility. Examples include lethal effects to individuals, radioactive isotope to the environment, or reactor core melt. Now the causes of nuclear accidents. Natural causes or natural disasters. For example, Fukushima Daiichi nuclear accident caused due to tsunami and earthquake. Improper following of procedures. Nuclear chain reaction can be uncontrolled due to improper following of procedures. For example, Chernobyl disaster. Faulty infrastructure of reactor. It can cause leakage of radioactive material. Malfunctioning of the system. Now, effects of nuclear accidents. First is biological effects. Biological effects include thyroid cancer, loss of WBC and platelets, leukemia or skin cancer, bioaccumulation. Genetic mutation. Now, non-biological effects. Loss of infrastructure, explosions, evacuations, harm to ozone layer, environmental pollution, nuclear winters, Now, prevention of nuclear accidents. Proper disposal of radioactive waste. proper transportation of radioactive waste, making the violation of procedure a criminal offense, ban on nuclear weapons, proper and strong infrastructure. What is Holocaust? Holocaust means pralay. The great destruction of life forms at the mass level causing genocide means complete destruction of a human civilization. Nuclear holocaust means the possibility of complete life destruction on Earth due to nuclear weapons. Now some real life events of Holocaust. Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombing, 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl reactor disaster, Fukushima disaster. Now move to next topic, that is wasteland reclamation. We will cover its introduction, objectives, types of wasteland, methods of wasteland reclamation and advantages of wasteland reclamation. So introduction of wasteland reclamation. Reclamation of wasteland means reclaiming it or to use it for productive purpose. Wasteland reclamation is the process of turning barren, sterile wasteland into something that is fertile and suitable for habitation and cultivation. The reclamation and the development of wasteland has 4 major ecological objectives that are to improve the physical structure and quality of soil, to improve the availability and quality of water, to prevent the shifting of soil, landslides and flooding, and to conserve the biological resources of the land for sustainable use. Types of wasteland. Wastelands can be classified into 3 types. Easily reclaimable, can be used for agriculture. Reclaimable with some difficulty, can be utilized for agroforestry. Reclaimable with extreme difficulty, it can be used for forestry or to recreate natural landscape. Now methods of wasteland reclamation. Afforestation. It means growing the forest over watershed. Next is reforestation. Growing the forest again over the lands where they were existing and was destroyed due to fires, overgrazing and excessive cutting. Reforestation checks waterlogging, floods, soil erosion and increase productivity of land. Third is providing surface cover. The easiest way to protect the land surface from soil erosion. Next is mulching. Mulch is the layer of material applied to the surface of an area of soil. In this protective cover of organic matter and plants like stalks, cotton stalks, etc. are used, which reduce evaporation, help in retaining soil moisture and reduce soil erosion. Changing ground topography of downhills. Running water erodes the hill soil. This can be minimized by following alteration in ground topography like strip farming, terracing, and contour farming. Leaching. Next method is leaching. In the salt affected land, the salinity can be minimized by leaching them with more water. Next is changing agricultural practices like mixed cropping, crop rotation, and cropping of plants are adopted to improve soil fertility. Next is ecological succession. It refers to the natural development or redevelopment of an ecosystem which help in reclaiming the mineral deficient soil of wasteland. Now, advantages of wasteland reclamation.
created using Powtoon.
Now the next topic is consumerism and waste products. In this topic we will cover its introduction, causes of consumerism and waste products. So, introduction of consumerism. Consumerism is related to the constant purchasing of new goods with little attention to their true need, durability, product design, or the environmental consequences of their manufacture and disposal. Now the causes of consumerism. There are various causes of consumerism. First is emigration. एमिग्रेशन यानी प्रवासी जन। तो प्रवासी लोगों के मनी को स्पेंड करने का बिहेवियर हमेशा से ही डिफरेंट रहता है और यह देखा गया है कि जो उनकी आय होती है उसकी तुलना में वो मनी को स्पेंड ज्यादा करते हैं, यानी कि व्यय का स्तर अधिक होता है। Second point is social and cultural changes. The attitude towards commodities are molded by beliefs and customs of the people and which are shaped by social values and cultural environment they adhere to. Means, वस्तुओं को खरीदने के प्रति जो लोगों का दृष्टिकोण है वो मान्यताओं, सांस्कृतिक वातावरण, सामाजिक मूल्यों और रीति रिवाजों पर निर्भर करता है जो उन्हें उनके परिवार से मिलता है। थर्ड कॉज इज इम्यूलेशन यानी कि अनुकरण। इम्यूलेशन हैज बीन कंसीडर्ड अ वे ऑफ अचीविंग स्टेटस इन द सोसाइटी एंड पीपल sought to emulate the lifestyle choices of upper class like fashion, travel habits, food habits के माध्यम से अपर क्लास की जीवन शैली के या जीवन शैली को अनुकरण करना यानी कि एम्यूलेट करना ही कंज्यूमरिज्म का एक बहुत बड़ा रीजन होता है। नेक्स्ट इज अर्बनाइजेशन। Urban growth is followed by a highly accessible mass market. Urbanization होता है तो मार्केट खुलते हैं, मॉल्स खुलते हैं और मार्केट जो है वो लोगों के बीच नई ज़रूरतों को भी उत्पन्न करते हैं और विभिन्न प्रकार की वस्तुओं को कंज्यूम करने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करते हैं। तो अर्बनाइजेशन एक बहुत बड़ा कारण है कंज्यूमरिज्म का। Next is print and visual media. TV broadcast, global markets और advertising agencies ये ऐसे माध्यम हैं जो अपने प्रिंट और विजुअल मीडिया से लोगों को वेस्टर्न कल्चर को कॉपी करने का प्रोत्साहन देते हैं और कंज्यूमर प्रोडक्ट्स की पूरी नई श्रेणी की नीड पैदा कर देते हैं जिसके कारण कंज्यूमरिज्म बढ़ जाता है। नेक्स्ट इज क्रेडिट फैसिलिटीज अपलेंटी। मैन्युफैक्चरर्स एंड सेलर्स दोनों के बीच जो बॉन्डिंग है उसके लिए बहुत सारी टेक्निक्स होती हैं जिसमें क्रेडिट कार्ड का ऑप्शन जो है वो परचेजिंग बढ़ाने के लिए किया जाता है। तो these are the causes of consumerism: immigration, social and cultural changes, emulation, urbanization, print and visual media, credit facilities. Now waste product. क्या है वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट? जो कभी उपयोग में नहीं आ रहा है या हमने उसे रिजेक्ट कर दिया है। So any material that is unused and rejected as worthless or unwanted. Most human activities are related to production and consumption cycle, which produce excessive amount of waste in the form of solid, liquid and gaseous waste products. So there are 4 types of waste products: chemical waste, plastic waste, electronic waste and nuclear waste.